All right, yesterday we went over our Maya and Aztec passages and we compared them. Today we're going to work on our contrasting paragraph. So go ahead and turn to the side that says contrast the passage in your Aztec and Mayan packet. And contrasting means what? Finding what?
The difference.
The differences, that's right. So when we contrast, we're going to find the differences. Remember that first day that we worked on this in our big box? We found all of the ways they were the same and all of the ways they were different. Let's go back to that. Let's revisit that for what we can use in this paragraph. So, what's the first thing we need? Topic sentence. Who can come up with a good topic sentence for this? Remember, we are looking for differences. So what would be a good way to let our reader know that that's what we're looking for? Peyton?
The Maya and Aztec has many differences.
Perfect. The Mayan and the Aztecs have many differences. What's the next thing we need to find? It's difference number one. What's our first difference? And remember, we already found them when we started working on our graphic organizer. So we've already picked those out. And it doesn't matter what order you put them in. You can mix them up. It doesn't matter. Lily.
The Mayans settled in BC and the Aztecs settled in AD.
Okay, so the Mayans settled in BC and the Aztecs settled in AD. Does that sentence, if we were to write it just like that, would that make sense?
No.
Would a reader who has no other information understand that?
AD.
No. So how can we change that to still tell them, but not have to explain it? Christopher?
They settled in different time periods.
Perfect. These two tribes settled in Mexico during different time periods. Good. What's the next thing we're looking for?
The second difference.
Second difference. Good. And what is a second difference? Julie? Peyton?
The Aztecs built empire and the Mayans built
Pyramids. Good. That is a great sentence. How about we start it with a word like while? So it's a signal word that tells the reader that we're comparing two things. While the Aztecs built their empire, the Mayan built pyramids. That's a great sentence. Any more differences?
Yes. Difference 3.
What is it?
You know how the Aztecs were like ruling other valleys, and how about the Mayans were out of their wild. Wait. The Mayans. You can't put in a sentence.
What were the Mayans doing when the Aztecs were taking over?
Building pyramids.
We got that. What else? How about we elaborate on that and we can say, instead of conquering new lands, the Mayans preferred to find creative farming solutions. How about that? Instead of is another term that tells the reader that we're looking for differences. Instead of this, that, okay? Instead of yes, lands. Okay, so instead of conquering new lands, the Mayan focused on finding creative and new farming techniques. What's the last thing we need?
Conclusion.
Conclusion. Another word that you're going to start hearing for conclusion is clincher. Okay, clincher. That's the gotcha statement. That sums it all up. So what's a good conclusion statement? One that rephrases what we've written here.
Overall, both tribes shared many differences.
Okay. Overall, both tribes had, how about had many differences? Okay. Does that look right? Did we get everything?
Yeah.
Okay, now I want you to take these sentences and do what? Squish them together and make a paragraph. How do we start a paragraph? With an capital letter and an indent. What do we do with proper nouns like the Mayan and the Aztecs and Mexico? Capital letter. End of each sentence has a
Period.
or punctuation. Good. Go ahead and make that paragraph. Put it together. If you finish early, you can work on your Southern Colonies packet as well. Do the same thing for Southern Colonies. Thank you.